For your homework problem tonight, first, given the two pictures below, determine whether the following congruency statements are true or false, and justify your answer. Then, write out the following proof. Given the diagram to the right, and given that GH is congruent to JK, and HJ is congruent to KG, prove that triangle GHJ is congruent to triangle JKG. Work through those problems. If you'd like to, you can keep watching for the solutions. In part A, we have triangle ADC congruent to triangle CEB. Well, what we actually see is that if we're looking at triangle ADC, angle A corresponds to angle B. Angle D corresponds to angle E, and angle C in this left triangle corresponds to angle C in the right triangle. So this is the true congruency statement, not what we're given. So the congruency statement that we're given is false, and that's because we didn't match up the corresponding angles appropriately. But in the second one, if we're looking at triangle FHG, which is our top triangle, we see that in the top, angle F corresponds with angle F in the bottom. Angle H corresponds with angle I in the bottom, and angle G corresponds with angle G in the bottom. So this matches up and is in fact a true congruency statement. Now the proof. We'll set this up as a 2-column proof. As always, our first statement is our reasons. And we're given that GH is congruent to JK and that HJ is congruent to KG. Now, because we're trying to prove congruent triangles, and the only way we have to do that right now is the side, side, side postulate, we're going to have to use that, which means we need to prove the third side congruent, which is side JG. We see that JG is congruent to GJ, and this is the reflexive property, saying that a side is congruent to itself, which means we have shown 3 sides congruent, and we can now say that GHJ is congruent to triangle JKG, and that's by the side, side, side postulate. A quick side note, if you wanted to, for statement 2, you could have also written JG congruent to JG. JG and GJ are the same segment, and it doesn't really matter what order we write them in, because they're both referring to the same object in our diagram. So either one is appropriate. And that does it for section 4.3.